Alright folks, this is what happens when you end up doing a brake job on these old cars. This car here, the studs just fall right out of it, so we got to go through and fix that. That's no good. Just put a lug nut on the back of it here, drop one, and on the front of it, sorry, and run a little tack. Take a little grind, put it on the back side, run a little tack on the just on one side of the stud so it don't spin when you're trying to tighten up a lug nut. I had one do that on that car. Yes, that 67 is back to have the motor rebuilt. But I had one do that on the rear of this car, and I probably spent 3 hours trying to get it off, trying not to destroy the Cragar rim that was on it. And come to find out he didn't care about Cragars anyway, but I worked hard to get that thing off of there. And that car actually came with dual drilled axles in the rear, and they put these little flimsy, well, they put the studs in the wrong holes. I was able to take all the studs out of them holes that were just loose and spinning like this one, and I was able to just press them. You know how you put a stud in an axle, you just pull them through with a lug nut and pull them through nice and tight. So I didn't have to buy no studs or anything, but I don't understand why somebody would, I don't know, either dual drill an axle or why they would put a stud like that in a hole that doesn't fit. But this one's kind of the same way, so I don't know if these just wore out studs or, but 2 of them they didn't change, they're good. 3 of them, you know, I guarantee you when I go to try to put a rim on it, it's going to be a nightmare. But we put new shoes and we put new wheel cylinders on it, and put new rear brake lines up to the wheel cylinders. They were bad. Somebody's already replaced the brake line from the front all the way to the back. And this one, well, probably because, yeah, see, this one's the same way. I've got to do this side also. I think the drum is what's holding most of them, but yeah, I mean, if they don't fit, don't use them, people. That's what we're doing here. I'll turn it on when I do a quick tack on them. Show you what they look like when we're done. But we're almost done with this car. I've got a shifter shaft seal on the transmission. It's got to be done. It's just, I mean, barely seeping. I've been able to feel a little bit of tranny fluid coming out of it, so I've got one to go in it. I did the speedometer shaft seal kit here that they sent me, which worked pretty good. We don't have no leaks no more back here, so we're about to get this tranny sealed up, and that's where we're at today, welding these studs, and we're almost done. We've got the carburetor on it. She runs real good. I meant to do a video on how to, when we put it on, how it sounded when it started, but I mean, it was a bolt-on application. Did a few adjustments. Got to run it down the road before I can put a jet kit in it and all that stuff. We'll find out how it does. Alright folks, that's where we're at right now. I'll show you what she does when we got it welded on there. Alright, y'all have a good day.